Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new in this channel, you are highly welcome. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so, please, and also turn on the notification bell so whenever I post a video, you get to see this video. In this video, I will be teaching you how to make a cowl neck top. If you are interested, keep on watching and let's get started. Welcome back guys. This is the material I will be using for the top and it's a crepe material. It's about 1 yard of fabric. Please, if you want to make yours, use 1.5 yard on the safer side. So this is the two roller I will be using for my drafting. Here's my pencil, my scissors, and of course my pattern paper. Now I'm going to open my pattern paper up like this way. And the first thing I will be doing is to make a starting line. Now here is my starting line guys. So all my measurements will start from this line here. Then we are going to draft the back first, okay? So as we are drafting the back, we are not going to add our zipper allowance, okay? We are taking all our measurements from this line here, okay? Because it's on fold. We are going to fold the back into two, no zipper allowance. Now the first measurement we'll be taking, starting from this line here, I'm going to take my full measurement, which is the full top length. So I'm making use of 24 inches for my full top length. I will be adding 1 inch to it, making it 25 for my hemming allowance. After taking the full length, I will take my waist measurement, which is 16 inches. Then after that, I'm going to take my bust measurement, bust length, which is 10 inches, and the chest line. My chest line is 7.5 inches. After calculating my bust divided by 6 and add 1.5 inches to it. Then I'm going to add 1 inches to it for my shoulder slope, making it 8.5. Okay, I hope you understand. My shoulder to chest line is 7.5. I added 1 inches to it for shoulder slope, making it 8.5. So I'm going to mark 8.5 here. Then after the dot, I'm just going to extend the line in a straight form. So guys, these are the lines after ruling them. Now I'm just going to label there. Here's my shoulder line. Here's my chest line. Here's my bust line, my waistline, and the full length. So the next thing we are going to do is to take our shoulder measurement. I divided my shoulder measurement into two and I'm going to mark it this way. Then I'm going to extend the shoulder measurement to the chest line and I'm still going to match the same measurements. After that, I'm just going to make it a straight line. Now, after making it a straight line, the next thing we are going to take is to take our neck width. For the neck width I'm working with is 3 inches. So I'm going to mark 3 inches. So you remember I said I added 1 inches to our chest line. So for my shoulder slope, so I'm going to come that by 1 inches here to mark for my shoulder slope. So I'm going to connect this 1 inches to the neck width like so. Then after that, the next thing we're going to take is the depth of the neck. Remember I said this is the back. I'm going to make use of 1 inches and I'm just going to connect it to the width. So this is how it is after drafting it, and this is how it's supposed to be. So the next step we are going to take is to mark what we have here, which is 7.5 inches, right? So we are going to mark 7.5 inches here and divided it into two, like we divide it into two to have the midpoint here. Okay, so this is it. So the next step now is to mark our bust measurement. I'm going to divide my bust measurement into 4. Mark what I have there. So I'm just going to mark what I have after dividing it. So that is that, guys. The next step now is just to curve our armhole. And this is our armhole and it's looking pretty. So the next step now is to divide our waist measurement and mark what we have. We just mark what we have after dividing it by 4. So I'm going to add 1 inches for my seam allowance. So you remember I did not add 1 inches for allowance for the bust. So I decided to add my sewing allowance. So coming over to this length here, I'm going to divide my hip measurement by 4 and I will mark it. Then after marking, I'm going to add my sewing allowance of 1 inches. Then definitely we are done with the marking. Then I'm just going to connect all the dots together. So you can see that at this part there, it's a kind of sharp, so I don't want that sharpness there. So I'm just going to come up by 1 inches here to eliminate the sharpness there. So I'm just going to curve it this way. So definitely we are done with the drafting of the back. So we are just going to cut it out. So after cutting, this is how it looks like. So I'm just going to write back at this part here. So this back I just write. So the next step now is just to cut it to the fabric. I'm just going to trace it to the fabric. So before we cut it, I will make sure that the stretchy part is the part that I will fold, okay? Because one part is stretchy and the other part is not stretching. So I will make sure that the part that I will fold into two it will be the part that is very stretchy, okay? Hope you understand. The part that I will fold into two must be the part that is very stretchy. So this is it, guys. So after cutting, this is how it looks like. Okay, you can see I did not add any allowance to it because we've already added to the pattern. So I will just go ahead to open it. Like I said before, that is just one piece for the back. We are not adding zipper allowance to it, and this is how it looks like. So let's proceed to the front. So I will take this one aside first and I will go ahead to bring out the pattern again. So for this pattern, I'm just going to cut out the chest line. Okay, I'm just going to cut out the chest line. Please don't cut it out totally. Just cut it and leave a little bit, a little like that. Okay, don't cut it out. Okay, and this is how it should be. So now I'm just going to bring out the remaining fabric and I'm going to fold it into two. Remember I said it's the stretchy part that you will fold, okay? You are going to fold the stretchy parts because there's a part that is very stretchy and there is also a part that is not so that stretchy. So it's the one that is very stretchy that you will fold into two, okay? So you just go ahead to fold it into two like so and you just arrange it well in a way that you can place the fabric. Just ensure that you have enough fabric to, like, you fold enough fabric. Okay, so this is it, guys. You can see that as I fold enough fabric into two, like so. And here is the pattern. I'm just going to place the pattern on top of the fabric and put the center, okay, to the unfold part, like so. Ensure that these two parts here correspond to each other. Okay, these two parts match each other. There should be no allowance there. Okay, so you can also pin it. So after pinning the center, then just spread it this way. Spread it. If you want it to fall well, you spread it up. You spread it more. Okay, so this means this how length I want it to fall, as in the length I want. I've already spread it like this, and I'm just going to pin it so that the pattern will stay in place when I am cutting it. You know, pattern, if you not pin it, if you not pin it to the fabric as you are cutting, it will be moving. Okay, so for you to avoid those things, you need to pin it together with the fabric before you make anything cutting and before you cut your fabric. So this is me trying to pin the fabric to the pattern. Okay, so I believe you will do yours like that. So this is it, guys, after pinning. So now the length that I used, about 6.5, okay, for my length. You can use 7 inches, you can use 8 inches, depending on how far you want it to fall at the center. So for me, I make use of 6.5 inches. So you can see I make a line here. Okay, so this is it, and we are just going to make sure um, our inches is correct. Okay, so you can see I have 6.5 inches, like so. Okay, so it depends on how far you really want it. So this is what I really want, so it depends on your preference. So the next thing now is to just come to the up here and also make a straight line, like so. I will make a straight line like this too, so that it will guide me when cutting. So basically we are done with the drafting, so we are just going to cut it. I'm just going to cut according to this line, like so, and just cut and trace it that way. So just watch me. I'm just going to cut it like so and trace it. Remember, we are not going to add any form of seam allowance because we've already added it to the pattern. So I'm just going to follow this line like so. So the reason why I draw the line is for a guide. So you're just going to follow the line like so. Just trace out your pattern like this. Just follow up like so and trace out the remaining parts. So this is it, guys, after cutting, and this how it should be. Okay, so now the next step now is to remove my pattern. Okay, I'm going to remove my pattern from the fabric. After removing my pattern, I'm going to cut out the facing. So guys, this is it, guys. I've already cut out my facing. So this is the facing. I just cut it from the top to where the chest line is. Okay, so and I went ahead to notch the shoulder. Okay, this is the shoulder. I notched it. This is the starting of the shoulder, and I also notched the shoulder so that I will know where the shoulder is, as in where the shoulder starts. Okay, so please do it to notch your shoulder as well. So guys, this is it, and this is the facing. So the next step we are going to do is to take it to our sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch it. So you start your stitches from this notch here and you end it to the other notch, okay? That is the reason why we notched it, so that we know where our shoulder is. So here is my shoulder, and you leave that shoulder and you come to the armhole and you also stitch it as well, because it does not have sleeve. Then after that you turn it. So guys, this is it after stitch, and I give it a good press, and this is how it is. You can see that the shoulder, I did not stitch the shoulder, and this is how it looks. This is the armhole. So the face is not enough, then I went ahead to piping it up with a bias. So just go ahead to, that is why I said you should use 1.5 on the silver side, okay? So that is that, and we've done with the front facing. So the back, the fabric is not enough for the facing, so I went ahead to piping it with a bias, and of course I don't have the color of this bias, so I went ahead to use the color that I have. So this is it. I just piped the neck and the armhole, and I've went ahead to fold the down part as well. So this is the front. I've piped the down part, which is I folded the down part. So the next step we are going to take is to bring the back and the front together and join the armhole. So I'm going to, you can see that the front is bigger than the back, okay? But ignore that, okay? What you need is the two shoulder coming together. Just ignore the wideness and bring out the shoulder, okay? Just bring the shoulder, let the back shoulder and the front shoulder correspond to each other, okay? So what you are going to do is pass your hand through the facing and the main fabric of the front, and take the shoulder of the back like this and turn it to the wrong side. Then just go ahead to stitch it with 1/2 inch, okay? Just stitch it with 1/2 inch like so. And come to the other side. Like I said before, that ignore the wideness of the front. So just flip your hand through the line, the facing and the main fabric of the front, and bring the back neckline and the back shoulder, and turn it, pass it through and turn it to the wrong side. Then go ahead to stitch by 1/2 inch. Then let me quickly do that and show you. So guys, this is how it comes out. You can see the shoulder is neatly sewed and is looking pretty. So this is that, and this is the other part like so. So you can see I said you should ignore the wideness of the front, and that is the effect of the cowl neck, okay? You can see the neck has fall down, and that is the cowl neck we are talking about. So you can see the excess are fall down, and it will just look like that. So you can see that those two shoulders correspond to each other, okay? So the next step is just take the back and the front to the wrong side like so, and use the allowance you gave to sew it. Remember I said I give 1 inches allowance, so I'm going to use 1 inches to sew it out. Then after sew it, I'm going to overlock it with my overlocking machine, and definitely we are done with the making of this top. So guys, this is it. I have sewed, and I've also interlocked it with my interlocking machine. So this is how it is. So as you can see, it's neatly sewed. Just try it and give me feedback. So I'm just going to turn it over to the right side, and this is how it comes out. Please, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share this video, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. Let me quickly wear it and see the outcome of it. And this is how I rock it, guys. If you like this video, please give this video a huge thumbs up, comment anything, and share this video. Please tell a friend and a friend about this channel. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much, my great subscribers. I love you all. Bye. To see you in my next video.